Good day to our viewers and welcome to another episode of the eThekwini Matters podcast. My name is Silindile Cele and I will be your host for this episode. The new eThekwini mobile app has gained popularity with over 20,000 downloads since its launch 3 months ago. Today on the eThekwini Matters podcast, we are honored to have Nompucuko Skweyiya, the Deputy Head for Sizakala Customer Services. She will tell us more about the excitement behind this new app and how this will assist customers access municipal services with ease. Nompucuko, siyajabula kakhulu ukuba nawe namhlanje kwi-podcast yethu. Welcome.
Thank you for welcoming me and greetings also to your viewers.
Could you please provide us with an insight into the new mobile app?
Thank you for having me in your studios today. There's so much excitement about the mobile app. You know, it is for the first time that our customers, when wanting to access services, they would not necessarily have to come to our offices or service centers. They can just relax at home in their own time and be able to access whatever service that they need from the municipality. You know, as we are moving on since the deploying of the app in the app stores, we have seen quite a tremendous amount of downloads. That says people are really excited in terms of wanting to have the convenience that we are giving them in terms of accessing our services. If you would look at the feedback, their feedback is giving us so many insights.
Yes.
You know, one of the most insightful thing that we have picked up is that our customers are kind of giving us ideas.
That's good.
Ideas on how to improve the app. So that says it's calling for us to be looking at kind of enhancing our product to ensure that whatever possible services that are required out there, we provide them through the app. Secondly, due to the fact that we are creating so much convenience, we are kind of gaining attraction to say there is a good customer experience. Because people, we have given them a product that is user-friendly, that makes it easy for them to access the services. So basically, that also calls for a good customer services, because when they log, for instance, their faults, they are kind of shorter turnaround times in terms of resolution of their faults. So kind of by deploying this mobile app, it's putting us or taking us at another level in terms of improving the services that we are delivering to our customers.
And it also shows that our customers are active users of this app.
Certainly, they are actually, in as much as it's creating convenience, the other side of it, it's that it's showing, the app is showing that it's a good tool in terms of public participation.
Good and handy tool as well.
Certainly.
So at the moment, the app has recently been launched. Are we seeking input from our residents in terms of trying to enhance this app? Because you did speak about how customers are now making recommendations to make the app much more better. So is it out there in the public? Is it out there in the open for our customers to make recommendations?
Look, as I have said before, there is a high number of downloads. So certainly the app is there in the public and it's being used. And you gather that through the feedback that you are getting. We have tried to, as you would know, within the app, we have put in links for social media platforms. For instance, your Facebook, you've got your X, that is your former Twitter, and there's also LinkedIn. So they access, we are able to get feedback through the social media platforms at the moment, but certainly that is not enough. As a unit, we are now looking at having to deploy a link of a question, a link with a questionnaire, so that when you have access, whatever service you want to access, there would be a kind of a push that would make you, divert you to a link, so that you can be able, for instance, to comment about our service, and we know it's where we'll be able at least to kind of get some kind of feedback. There's also an email that has been created that, of course, we have to put it out to the public, so that we give them various platforms, to give us a feedback.
So within the app, which is the most utilized tool?
Within the app, as of now, if we look kind of at the reports that we are receiving on a weekly basis, the most used tool is for the complaints, like most instances when people want to report their faults. Okay. I think that is the most popular one at the moment. Yes.
With over 20,000 downloads, the initial response to the app is very encouraging. Can you just give us in-depth information about the services available within the app?
The services that are available within the app, you've got a meter reading service where you can be able to capture your meter readings, and you can be able, for instance, to view even your historical readings if you think that there is something that kind of you are not comfortable with. The second feature that is there, it's, for instance, you are able to view your bill, and you can be able to download and pay for your services using a payment gateway that is also available within the app. The other service feature that is there, it's for complaints, which is in this instance, if you've got a problem, maybe with a water meter that is leaking, or you don't have electricity at home, but you don't know exactly what the problem is, you are able to create a fault within the app, and you can also be able to view a status of your fault as to where it is in terms of a resolution. Same as the other one, it's complaints around me. That one, basically, what you do, if, for instance, you would get home and there is no electricity, maybe before you can report, you need to understand what is going on around your area, so that you can just check as to whether it's not an outage that is within the area. So if it's within the area, then certainly, obviously, there are some people that would have reported before you, so that we don't repeat the same, complaint,
yes,
for resolution. So if that is the case, then you get into the app, you check complaints around me. Then if you see, you'd also be able to view to see whether is there anyone who has logged in the complaint. Then you can just wait for that particular one that was reported to be resolved. So automatically it would also be resolved for you. Yeah, basically that's the services that are featured. But if you broadly look at the app, there are more in terms of information.
Yeah.
In terms of information, for instance, you would get the information about the municipality. You get information on the administration, how the administration is structured. You are able, for instance, to get information. As I have said, this is a good tool in terms of public participation. So it's kind of linking now the customers with their public representatives. And we are making it easy for them to be giving them contacts, of all the councillors that are employed within eThekwini, starting from His Worship the Mayor up to the ward councillor for Ward 111, So basically, you would know who the councillor is within your ward, so that if you've got issues, you are able to escalate those issues. If you've got ideas that you would want, for instance, to be discussing with the councillor, you know, pertaining to the area that you are in, you are just able to do that. And more so, there's so much, for instance, we are not only catering for customers only, we are also appreciating the fact that we are a destination city as eThekwini. We've got a lot of tourist attractions. So within the app, for instance, if you want to come to Durban, you can easily check the weather, for instance. Weather is provided for up to 10 days. So you are able to plan, you know, your trip and your stay in Durban, knowing the kind of weather that would be there. And certainly, if you are a vibey person, you would also be able to check for, you know, interesting places that you can go to. And more to it, there is also more on history of eThekwini. For instance, you would get your history of the landmarks of eThekwini, like your city hall, Moses Mabhida, the museum, botanical gardens, etc. So basically, there is a lot of information. Of course, you would get, if you want to hear about the news of eThekwini, there is you know, so that you can be able to be abreast with what is happening in and around, of at eThekwini. So basically, there is so much that is within the app, and this is just maybe to say it's just the phase 1 that we are doing. We still would want to do more. You know, we do have some work that we would want to do in phase 2. For instance, we are looking around, focusing more on the schedules. For instance, the bus schedules, you know, because we've got buses within the city, so our passengers must know, like, the departure times, you know, and all. And at the same time, you've got your waste management. There are waste collection days, so you would know, you know, within your area, what day and time the pickers would come up to pick up your garbage. Same as your refuse sites. People would know where the refuse sites in terms of their areas are located.
And how to access them.
And how to access them, you know, and the times that they would be able to access them. So basically, as we are moving on, we would be improving our and enhancing our product so that it can best serve the interests of our people.
Is the app compatible with all mobile phones?
At the moment, the app is compatible with the Apple users and also the users, Android users. But we, on phase 2, we would try our level best to ensure that all smartphone users can be able to access the mobile app. I would also want to make a call to the public, even to the employees of eThekwini and their families, to ensure that they download the app so that really they can be able to experience the good convenience that the app will deliver for them. Thank you.
We've come to the end of the eThekwini Matters podcast. Please don't forget to like and subscribe across our social media pages. Thank you.